Coach Whitmore here with WrestlingShape.com, and I want to tell the story of how and why I created this program. Just under a year ago, I took over as head coach at our local wrestling club, and one of the first things I knew I wanted to implement was a very high-level strength and conditioning program, because I'm just such a believer in it. I've seen too many really talented kids lose matches that they had no business losing because they got tired or just got outworked. So that's something for me, that's a controllable factor. So we're going to win that battle every single time. We will be the best prepared athletes step onto that mat. So that's what I did. And my first outing as head coach in this program, we entered this tournament and did really well. Multiple kids on my team were able to beat wrestlers that they had lost to fairly recently, pretty much because they had the physical edge. They outworked. We won a bunch of matches in the third period. Conditioning prevailed, and they saw the light. And so they were coming up to me, "Hey, coach, what more can I do between these practices?" At that time, we were practicing twice a week, and I was hammering them on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but they wanted more. Winning is contagious, and I think they saw a little bit of that winning formula. And so I started getting online and looking up different wrestling strength and conditioning programs, because frankly I didn't have time to write individualized programs for each of these wrestlers. And I was familiar with a lot of the better strength and conditioning coaches in the wrestling world, and there are plenty. And I like what they do, but what I saw was there was a gap in the reasoning. And the reasoning was I tell my guys 1% better every day. This is every single day you wake up, you do something that's going to make you better than you were yesterday. The programs that I saw online, there's a bunch of them, and they're good stuff, but they sound like this: 6-week ramp-up program to season, 12-week off-season program, 1 month to getting in wrestling shape. So there's all these, there's a bunch of these mini programs, and I wanted something that they could follow every single day, year in, year out, around the clock. What I also saw was in these programs, they're doing a really good job of hitting strength and power and endurance. But what about breathing? What about teaching these kids how to work on their mobility and their injuries? What about diet and nutrition plans? There was a lot of holes, I think, that were being missed. Some were doing better than others, but I just couldn't find that one program that was comprehensive. And someone told me, if you want to change the world, you change yourself. So I'm stepping up. I really, again, I said in my first video, I'm here to make a difference, and I am. I have 2 little boys, and I want them to be able to go through a very successful program and have all the tools that they need. And so I'm creating it. So this program now is in my opinion, is the most comprehensive wrestling-based strength and conditioning program that exists. It incorporates everything from the strength, the power, the endurance on the muscular side of things, to breathing exercises and warm-ups and cool-downs and flexibility issues and nutrition plans and weight-cutting strategies. It's the total package. So we're here to give a professional level of strength and conditioning programs to these wrestlers that want to get from January through December. It's not in-season, out-of-season, pre-season, post-season. It's all year round, and it's designed to get these guys 1% better every single day.